Sorry to interrupt you.
It's okay.
Tell me what you had, how much you were making, and everything.
I was pulling, are you ready?
Yeah.
I was pulling 60 to 70 hours a week working for Night Enterprises.
How much an hour?
And I was making $9.50 an hour. DCF got involved with our guys because of one phone call from my mother who had already been through this crap with Texas. And she had made over 50 to 75 calls a day. And the allegations were unfounded. I walked into court with them here. Oh, that doesn't matter. That's not relevant.
Texas founded it, said it was unfounded. It don't matter. It's irrelevant.
From the time we got here after that, I lost my sons. I didn't even get to see my youngest. They took him out of the hospital. The job, I lost it because, oh well, DCF says, if you don't show up, we're going to terminate your rights. You're not a good parent. So when I show up, my boss says, we can't keep dealing with this.
You're missing too much
You're
work.
missing too much work. We're going to let you go. Since then, we've lost any chance we had for a home. I've lost my health.
Tell me what your health is now.
I've had 5 heart attacks and 4 strokes since 2003 when this started. I've watched my job go to hell. I spent twice in the hospital with my throat closed up. The second time was a 2-minute because I couldn't breathe. I mean, couldn't get health care, couldn't get any help. Bayfront wouldn't even release a diagnosis when they diagnosed me with diabetes. So I walked around with my blood sugar between 300 and 600 every day. According to a doctor here, my blood's was boiling in my veins because I didn't have the insulin I needed. I've watched my life go to hell, and I've watched everything I worked for, everything I had, gone. They're terminating my rights now because so-called DCF that was supposed to be
says we don't stay in touch.
Stop. They was supposed to be staying in touch with us. Ignored the judge's court directives. They ignored the court orders. Did what they wanted to do. Drained me dry. $160 a visit for a psychologist visit for counseling that they require, and the judge says help them and they ignore it. Medicines, I mean, thanks to this state, I'd be better off crawl right out here and dig a hole and climb in it. So this state helps. This state helps people. The only people that help are standing right here, and it's the churches. Sal and his group, the Baptist Church, the Catholic Church. At least they care enough that they try and keep us fed and give us a warm place to stay when it's too cold. You can't say that for the rest of the state. You've got the sheriffs arresting anybody that's walking just for carrying a backpack. You've got harassment. You've got nightmares. What jobs? I got lucky to find a job doing telemarketing that even I'm not sure is going to last.
Yeah, it supposedly pays commission, and the guy that's supposed to be closing ain't even closing deals.
Don't even go there. Just go on, please.
I can't even get a job. I have no work history.
No work history. I'm not even going here. She was listed as disabled in 85, or was it 95? 97.
97.
But yet nobody recognizes that either. And it was Hillsborough County that listed her that.
I got it on my employment record too.
Now, I'm sorry, but how the hell are you supposed to live in this state when you can't even find a freaking job or get the help you need? And the so-called officials that are taking court directives, oh yeah, they're taking them, throwing right out the window so that they can do what they want to do. Suck up every dime you've got, take your life and destroy it. This is not what I spent my time in the service for.
Go ahead, sir.
It's a disgrace. You want to do some good? Talk to the churches. Talk to people like Sal and his friends. Because they're the only ones doing any good.
They're the only ones that care.
At least
it took
somebody
4
does.
years to get county health insurance just to get him his medicine or me anything. And this was done by security at the damn casino.
Welcome to Florida. What a joke. I'm sorry, brother. That's the way I feel about it. I was born and raised in Texas.
There they actually
Over
investigate
there,
something. They don't
I
have to
wouldn't
do
have
anything.
gotten this shape because they'd have run their investigation and left us alone so I could do my job and make a living for my family. Now, What family? You tell me.
The state destroyed it.
Let's go.